here's a tool that will help you with that as well too. This is one of those free resources that I told you about. And again, if you're taking notes, which I hope everyone is, I want you to write down this web address. It's called, and it's up here, KeywordSpy. It's all one word together, keywordspy.com. And this is a little snapshot from the site itself. Here's what it does. It allows you to see, if you put in, like you see up here in this area that I've circled in red, it will allow you to put in a keyword or phrase, and you want it to be something relevant to your hobby and business idea. And there's a lot of different things that you can do on this site, but as you can see, I checked off here where I want to search keywords. This lets you see the number of pay-per-click or advertisers that are already doing business with something relevant to this keyword or phrase. I said all that to say that this gives you an idea of if the business idea based on your hobby is something that is potentially viable or not. Here's how you want to measure that. Here's an example. I put in a phrase, art lessons, because I wanted to see if, of course, the thing that's my passion and that I love, and many of you know, is visual art. And so I wanted to find out, would a business that teaches art lessons or has something to do with art lessons, is it a viable business idea? Here's how you find that out. You are able to put in art lessons here as an example. Make sure that you you click keywords, and then when you hit search, it will show you the number of pay-per-click. That's what PPC stands for, pay-per-click advertisers that it has detected based on that search term. If you have anywhere from 10 to 50 or beyond, then you are looking at a viable, potentially viable idea. If it's less than 10, then you may want to look at another idea or another version of the concept. I'm going to show you an example of that. Let me just take a quick pause to see if there's any questions that came up or if anything's going on. Everything's looking fine. Okay, great. So let's take a look at that example where, let's see, yes, here we are. Again, going to the website, keywordspy.com. Now, again, my buddy Joseph is on the call tonight, and Joseph, I had you in mind when I did this, so I did a little extra legwork for you. But Joseph is a fitness guru. This guy is, first of all, he's a big guy, so you can tell that he works out. And he, not too long ago, he had just recently launched his free blog, because Joseph and I, we kind of talk about this stuff in passing and at work. But he is someone that, he always is talking about fitness, always working out. And so I told him that, you know what, you've got a business idea in this thing that you love doing. Here's the first step that you want to do. You want to go ahead and launch a free blog to start building an audience so that you can start testing some things out to see if people find value in it, if they're willing to pay for it. And I commend you, Joseph, for doing that, because he started his blog probably about a month ago, and he's really starting to build a small following. It really gives him a test market to work with. Now, here's that next step. By using this website, keywordspy.com, Joseph is able to see if it makes sense for him to look at a fitness-related product or service. When we put in the word fitness and we hit search for keywords, we see that there's only 6 pay-per-click advertisers that are doing some form of business on this. Remember, the range that you want to stay within is anywhere from 10 to 50 as far as the results. So when he put in fitness, he only came up with 6. It's okay, because you'll see down here in the lower area, it's going to show you related keywords or phrases that have to do with your hobby that you're exploring here. So something that I thought of that was still relevant to what Joseph does with fitness, I said, well, let's try healthy eating, because that fits with that, and I can see how he can take his blog idea and maybe not focus on fitness, but let's see if there's activity for healthy eating. If we put that in and do a search, we see, yes, there's a lot of pay-per-click advertisers that are doing business right now. Again, that range you're looking for is anywhere from 10 to 50, where you see that you get a good feeling that, okay, there's potential here. So when he put in fitness, didn't get a lot, but when he put in something still relevant to his hobby, healthy eating, he really started seeing that this was something that was significant and something for him to really just start exploring further. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope that you get a chance to play around with that. Again, it is keywordspy.com. It does a lot of different things. It's something that people can, actually subscribe to and pay for to get some additional things. The only thing that I want to at least have you take a look at is this free portion of it, where it will allow you to take your hobby idea or your passion idea and play around with related keywords and phrases to it to give you a better idea of if it has potential to turn it into a business. If you don't see that that number is strong, you'll see down here in this area here, related keywords. Try some of those or something that may come to mind, and see what happens. So I hope that you find that helpful.